Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Kevin Stefanski gave up play calling to Ken Dorsey, and ironically, we're changing quarterbacks this week because of Deshaun's injury. So you have a spread offensive coordinator that you bring in for Deshaun Watson, but Kevin's calling the plays. So now that the spread quarterback is injured and the quarterback that's taking his place in Jameis Winston is a play-action, drop-back, pocket-passing quarterback that throws the ball down the field, and Kevin gives the play calling to a spread offensive coordinator, that sounds like to me that Jimmy Haslam does not want to take a chance on Jameis Winston looking better than Deshaun Watson. And it just seems like that every move that they're making is trying to justify the trade and put the blame on somebody else.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Let's welcome in Xavier Crocker, Chef Zay, Crockpot Podcast, as well as a writer for Sports4CLE.com. There's two things, and let me run this by you, Chef Zay. So if they would have left Kevin Stefanski calling plays and Jameis Winston is successful, then you've had Kevin Stefanski calling plays for Baker Mayfield, who's been successful, for, to a certain extent, Deshaun Watson before he got hurt, Joe Flacco. The only difference there would have been Deshaun Watson. By switching up the play calling, it could be that I mean, if Winston goes out and plays well, now it can be, well, Dorsey knew the offense. Whereas before, the only difference was going to be that it was Jameis Winston playing quarterback.
I mean, I kind of get the last point that the caller made there, where it does kind of just feel like it feels like a scapegoat is being set up to play. It does seem kind of weird that you would give up the play calling now when the season's basically over. I mean, you're 1-6 right now. It's not like you're trying to save grace or anything. And like you said, you know, we've seen Kevin Stefanski get the most out of Baker Mayfield, Jacoby Brissett, P.J. Walker, DTR, Watson. Watson being the lone guy he didn't get the most out of. This would seem like it's right in Kevin Stefanski's wheelhouse. So I definitely find it a little bit weird in this whole situation. But, you know, we got to take the jabs how we come, because now we're getting rumors that players don't even like Jameis. So this week will be a big tell.
Yeah, and again, this is what happens when you're 1-6. We know that. This is what happens when you don't win football games.